Oh, hey guys, welcome back to this week's episode. We are on the hard stand getting ready for our Pacific crossing. We just anti-fouled the bottom of the boat and now it is time to replace this old propeller with a brand new one. Stay tuned to see what we picked and why, and we're very excited about it, so let's get into it.
We're an Australian family that set off on an adventure of a lifetime. We hope these little videos make you smile and inspire you to chase your dreams. Subscribe to join us and our travels as we share our life on the sea.
Okay, it's a very exciting day today. We are going to remove this old 3-blade fixed propeller that sings like crazy, and I don't mind someone singing, but not the prop. Alright, well, I'll remove this pin and remove this nut. Hopefully, you got it there, Belle? Bottom one on? These things are great. Make life easy. Oh. Geez, whoever put this on underwater did a good job.
If you want to see a prop installed underwater, you can watch the video that's up in the corner right now.
Sorry.
There you go.
It went a bit smoother than that.
It's time to look at the propeller. We haven't seen it yet, so let's open it up. This is very exciting. Oh my gosh, it's so shiny. Oh, shivers, it's heavy.
The anticipation.
The anticipation. Oh gosh, it's quite heavy. Look at this! Folding prop. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Oh my. So how many extra knots do you think this new prop will give us? We have a fixed prop on the boat right now that we replaced with a folding prop before. So by putting that on and replacing it with our old folding prop, we lost a knot. So we have been going a knot slower for the past year.
Oh my god, it is beautiful.
It's really heavy as well.
SAE 1.75 inches. That's what I wanted to hear. Before we get started, this is a massive thank you to AB Marine and Gori Propellers. So AB Marine specialise in a number of propellers, installation and guidance along the way of choosing one, which in this case, they've helped us choosing the right pitch, the right prop. Their knowledge is just priceless. They deal with a number of propeller brands. Gori in this case is one of the ones that they sell. Yeah, big thank you to Gori for this and AB Marine for making it all possible and for their help in getting the right propeller to do the job. It's a folding propeller. When you're sailing, you want less drag. When you're sailing, these fold up and reduce drag. So if you reduce drag, you increase speed. So for us, I know we get about 1.5 knots more just in general sailing once the propeller is folded. So less drag is more speed. The other thing that this propeller has is it has an overdrive feature. It allows us to lower our revs down, so it changes the pitch and we maintain a good speed with lower revs, which in return saves on fuel. So it makes it really fuel efficient. But for now guys, let's get this installed and then stay tuned for future episodes and we'll compare how it works compared to our fixed prop, max prop, and to what we have now. Alright guys, this is the fun part. So what we're going to do is we're going to install the propeller. First things first, we're just going to check that this aligns nicely. So we slide this onto our shaft. Just have a witness mark here so that you know that's where it sits. So we can now slide this off and we will grab our keyway, put this in. I'm just going to rest that there for a second. Look at that. It's enough so it slides on. Now this witness mark I've put on here using the tape, now that I've put in the keyway, if it was to ride up on the keyway funky at all, you know where it's meant to go to. So hopefully it doesn't ride up on it. You can see that's gone right to where I want it. I just use Lenacode. I pretty much use this on everything and it's a bit of a barrier plus lubrication. It's just lanolin straight from the sheep, so it's doesn't really matter if it gets all over your fingers either. No, doesn't fit. So this is an impact drive because they didn't actually have the right size we needed. So we'll be back soon.
Special thank you to Jonathan for heading into town and picking this up for us. Obviously this wasn't ideal, but Lee stuck with it.
So close.
With a lot of patience, persistence and plenty of grinding, he finally got it to work.
I just had to improvise. Yesterday we got this and I've just machined it down so it'll actually fit in here. A normal socket would fit. This is a impact driver. That's all that was available at the time here. So there's a 36mm for an 1 3/4 shaft. So obviously it varies to what size prop you have. But in our case, it was 36mm. And like I said, improvise there. So your kit does come with a puller. So when you actually want to remove it, the hub, they've supplied this. So obviously it's pretty unique to the Gori prop, so hold on to that, put that in the toolbox. Everything else is with it. They supply the hex heads, Allen keys to tighten everything up. The only thing that they don't supply obviously is a socket, and in this case we didn't have the luxury of AB Marine to fit this for us, and I'm sure those guys, the professionals, have all the right tools, but we've had to make do. So when you're in a boatyard, everyone helps each other. I didn't actually have a 3/4 to 1/2 inch drive and a laner off Island Fox over there. Supplied me with that so I can get the job done. Okay, so we've got our hub now. This will slide on in a minute, but this is all torqued up to spec. Now we're going to put our propeller on and slide our cone over, tighten that up and put in our locking nuts, and it's all a really tight fit. Obviously it's just machined perfectly. So I've put grease all over our threads again, over everything, just so we can pull it apart at a later date if we need to. So we'll tighten this up. My hands are slippery. I'm just going to use the C-spanner, which usually only need at the end there, but I'm more slippery here with lanolin, so I'm just going to go around with my C-spanner. Okay, so I've slid the cone up here and I've just done it sort of hand tight. Everything's fit together really snug, and now I've just got to align the locking nuts, so I'm just going to lightly tap down. It's just about there, but obviously just needs a little tap. Just using the C-spanner just to line up the holes for the locking nuts. And I'll put a little bit of Loctite on them, put the nuts in, and that's the hub and the propeller secure. And then I'll attach the anodes back on. Again, Gori supplies everything right down to the Loctite. And this is what locks our propeller on. There's a little bit of Loctite on there. Put that in. So there's 3 of these, and this pretty much holds the propeller onto the hub. Gori, like I said earlier on in the video, they do supply this, and this is your remover. So this will remove your hub, so don't lose that, because you're not going to put a normal puller on there. They also supply you with all the Allen keys, and they also have a C-spanner. So it's pretty much everything you need, like we said, without the whatever size socket you need. Okay, and then obviously we torqued it up with a torque wrench, and that's it. And it's very simple. Like, if I was you and you are able to use someone like AB Marine, they know what they're doing. They come out, get the job done. So we're not in the States at the moment, so we don't have the luxury of using AB Marine services to fit this. So we've had to do it ourselves, and with a little bit of information online and a bit of information from AB Marine to guide you through the process, it can be done. So this is obviously what it's going to be like when it's folded up and streamlined through the water, and that's what gives us, well, we're hoping, I reckon, about 1.5 knots more. So our next passage is to French Polynesia, which is 4,000 miles for us. So if we can get an extra 1.5 knots over that, we're going to be pretty happy. So we have our normal propulsion, and then if it is a glassy day, then we'll put it into overdrive, and then we'll be able to maintain a good speed with lowering our revs and having the fuel efficiency of the overdrive on this propeller. So it's genius. It's a great prop. I've seen it in action, and that's why I was actually a big fan of it, because when we came back from Indonesia on our friend's boat, We seen it in use and I was like, that's the prop I want to get. Here it is, guys, and now we're going to try it out over the next 4,000 miles and let you know along the way and at the end how it's performed. Stay tuned, it's exciting, can't wait to get it in the water. And thanks AB Marine, thank you Gori, and stay tuned for more information and updates on how this little baby goes.
Finally going back in the water. Supposed to go in 2 days ago, but it's okay. Going in now. The boys in the yard got Catalpa ready and back on the trolley. Lee had already moved the stands and painted the whole hull, but where Catalpa was sitting needed some touch-ups. Lee got to those with the last of our anti-foul and we proceeded to the water. Giving some lessons.
Yeah, he's a professional.
And no one get hit by one.
All that footage was taken by Calvin.
Yeah,
thanks,
did a
man.
Good job. Thanks, mate.
Cameraman in the works.
You're going?
Yeah. Thanks, guys. All right, we're back on board. Woo!
Hi guys.
Okay, turn the key, fella.
Start your engines. Just one.
Okay.
Well, that's a good sign.
Hey, we started. Yeah. Don't worry about the better.
We waved goodbye to friends and felt a feeling of relief being back in the water. Even though we had massive 3 days of sweating our butts off, scraping, painting and cleaning, installing and doing what we could between 7 AM and 5 PM, we did exactly what we set out to do. Except for the 4 stitches, that wasn't a part of the plan. Other than that though, we prepared our humble home to be ready for our Pacific crossing. Straight away we noticed the difference motoring along. Was it the clean bum or the new Gori Propeller? Probably a combination of both. We are excited to really see the difference soon with a bit more distance. But first we are tying up to the dock, probably for the last time in a while, to fill Catalpa's fuel tank with diesel. Thanks for being here, and if you're looking forward to our Pacific crossing, stay tuned because it's coming soon and we can't wait to get out in the big blue and take you with us.